Back before I was really into gaming, I bought my first Xbox, the Xbox One. I was a PlayStation kid my whole life, but all of my friends had an Xbox and I wanted to play with them. And I bought it, and it felt like literally a few months later they announced the Xbox One X. And I remember being so pissed. And I wasn't angry because I felt like I wasted my money, but I felt like I was being abandoned. My friends upgraded to the X and they were able to play games faster and have a better performance than I did with my OG Xbox. And I remember being so frustrated that the only solution to fix this was to buy better hardware. However, fast forward to today, and Xbox is doing something that I think is so awesome that is going to prevent situations like this from ever happening again and ensure that I never have to buy a new console again. So let's talk about it.
Are you listening?
Hey, welcome back to the Nerf Report. My name is Bryant, and today I want to talk about Xbox. More specifically, Xbox Cloud Gaming, and how Xbox is really making moves to ensure that whatever Xbox you own could legit be the last Xbox that you ever have to buy. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Xbox recently announced that Xbox Cloud Gaming now has the ability to stream video games to your Xbox Series X and S along with the Xbox One. And for me, that last part of the announcement is way more interesting than the other. Because for the Xbox Series X and S players, the only real benefit Xbox Cloud Gaming gives them is the ability to play games with zero installs and quicker load times. But for Xbox One owners, they will now be able to experience next-gen quality games running on a console that has no business running those games at all. Thanks to Xbox Cloud Gaming, games like Halo Infinite, Forza Horizon 5, or Microsoft Flight Simulator can now be streamed from Xbox Series X server hardware to previous gen consoles without that console owner having to upgrade anything. And at this point in the video, if you're wondering how in the world is that possible, essentially Xbox has been spending years on developing xCloud. Their server blades are comprised of multiple Xbox consoles, and while originally they were constructed around Xbox One consoles, Xbox has since upgraded the xCloud architecture with Xbox Series X hardware. Your console and controller communicate directly to those server blades, which then in turn transmit the gameplay footage back to your television. And being someone who utilizes cloud gaming pretty heavily, I've got to admit, I was very surprised about how simple this was to take advantage of. All I had to do was boot up my Xbox One, go to my Xbox Game Pass library, click on the game that I want to play. Xbox then gives me the option to either install the game or stream the game via Xbox Cloud Gaming. And there it was. I was playing Halo Infinite multiplayer on my Xbox One and holding my own, if I'd say so myself. Now, it's definitely worth noting that Xbox Cloud Gaming does have some internet requirements that you need to pay attention to. As right now, Xbox recommends a 20 megabit per second or higher internet connection for consoles, along with a 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi network to connect your console to. However, when you stream games to your cell phone, that internet requirement does drop down to 7 megabits per second when connected to Wi-Fi. Plus, currently, Xbox Cloud Gaming is only available for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscribers. So if you are wanting to try this out for yourself, you will have to subscribe to Game Pass Ultimate, which is $14.99 a month. And simply put, this is an extremely exciting future. I mean, getting to see my OG Xbox One run next-gen games is sick. And knowing that a similar experience can be achieved on my phone, tablet, or Chrome browser kind of solidifies the fact that I will never need to buy another console. It proves that a cloud gaming future in gaming is possible, and I would love to see Xbox continue down this route and emulate what the likes of Stadia, Luna, and GeForce Now have done and create an Xbox Cloud Gaming app for TVs or streaming sticks. So then there will be truly zero need for a console. A future where all you have to do is buy a TV or a streaming stick, install an Xbox app, and I can play Halo. I mean, quite frankly, that is an extremely awesome future. But what do you all think? Have you tried out Xbox Cloud Gaming on consoles? What has your experience been like? I'm really interested to hear it, so please let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hey, thanks again for checking out our channel. If you like what you saw and you want to see more content just like it, which Who wouldn't? Hit the subscribe button right there. And while you're down there, hit the like button. Maybe even consider becoming a Nerf Report best friend, just like the people listed down below did. In fact, don't you want to see your name there? I know I do.